Good morning, this is Leslie in the Mornings. Welcome to Alberta Now here on 109.8 AM. We have a great show for you today. This morning we have two guests joining us. Eldon Hertzmeyer, the leader of the Wild Rose Party, will be here. Also, Diana Lepzig from the Alberta Liberals will join us on a conversation on the proposed platform points of the carbon tax. We're going to start our show today with some thank yous. First off, I would like to thank you all at home. This Monday, our broadcast reached over 30,000 Albertans. I would just like to recognize that that's the largest radio broadcast in northern Alberta, and this is all thanks to you. Thank you, Alberta. Now moving on to our guests. I would like to introduce Eldon Hertzmeyer, the leader of the Wild Rose Party, and Diana Lepzig, the leader of the Alberta Liberals. How are you both this afternoon?
Good, thank you.
Doing well, thank you.
Let's start with Diana. So, Diana, glad you could be on the show today. May I ask you a few questions about your platform?
Yes, go ahead, Leslie.
Let's start with your views on the proposed carbon pricing and levy system the government has just introduced here in Alberta. Does your party view this negatively?
Thanks, Leslie. Well, our party does not view it negatively, necessarily. We believe there are some flaws in the plan, but overall, we would be open to looking at the system similarly to this if we were elected in the next election, just to counteract the toll of our industries on the environment.
Thanks, Diana. Now we'll move on to Eldon. Eldon, tell me what your party is planning in regarding to carbon pricing.
Well, Leslie, simply put, our team does not have a plan regarding carbon pricing. We think of the notion as fiscally irresponsible, and therefore it's not something that we'll be implementing into our platform now or in the future.
Okay, so if that's the case, is it that you don't not have a plan for climate change?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Does your party have a plan for climate change?
We have a plan for climate change, and our plan is that we are waiting to see what scientists say further so that we can better understand if this is actually a real threat to Alberta.
Well, Eldon, I'm not sure if that's the answer of the status quo anymore. Please, could you give me some more in-depth information on that? It is not so very strange to think that climate change is a real thing now. Hasn't this been an issue for a while?
Well, we're simply going to wait until we have more information. We don't not want to rush to any decision and compromise our economy while we are going about it.
Diana, if we could ask you the same question, how does your party plan on combating climate change?
Well, Leslie, we have a strategic plan on climate change for this party, and it is something I am very proud of. We're looking towards comprehensive plans for the future that will combat climate change.
Thanks, Diana. I am now going to read some quotes from our current Premier of Alberta and ask you what you both think about them.
Okay.
Great, go ahead.
First quote, "We are not focused on leaving this country worse for our future generations. We are looking to create a better country through a moderate deficit. We can't be okay with letting our environment slide either, and that is why we are looking at a better solution through the carbon levy system."
That is a very interesting quotation, Leslie. I would say that I generally agree with this statement, although I believe our party has a greater way to get there. The threat of climate change is quite real.
Eldon?
Well, that statement is completely off base. Albertans do not need a deficit. What they need right now is economic stimulus. We cannot be stifling our economy through carbon levies while Albertans slowly lose their jobs and homes.
Okay, let's move on to the second quotation. "This province is in a healthcare crisis. The government isn't ignoring the inefficiencies of our healthcare system. We are working towards more positive solutions for Alberta." Eldon, you go first.
Well, I would say it's a bit misleading. The current government has not made very much effort to reform our healthcare system. That did not just include funneling money into the system. It does not need more dollars.
Well, Leslie, the current system has a lot of problems. I agree with that, but we need more solutions that are comprehensive. I want to focus on putting money into studying the inefficiencies of our current system and working to fix it based on the findings.
Well, thank you both so much for being here. It was tremendous to have you both on the show. Stay tuned for upcoming news from our news guest with Jenna. Be back right after this break. Good day to you two.
Thank you.